Welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'll be showing all the Beatles stuff I found at the Austin Record Convention that I went to a couple of weeks ago. And the first stuff I'll be showing are these CDs, and the left side are all Paul McCartney and the right are Ringo. And I'll start with Ringo CDs. So here's the first one, Ringo Rama, and I'm not sure if this copy is supposed to come with a DVD, but mine doesn't, and on Discogs it does say it has to come with the DVD, but mine just has the CD on it. And here's like this booklet it comes with, and I think the only song I recognize from here is his tribute to George. Let me see, I think it's Never Without You. And that's a very good song, and yeah, I need to re-listen to this album. Here is Ringo's Vertical Man. Here's the spine, the back, and I like that it got the picture from Abbey Road. And this is a great album. There's a CD, and here's a picture of Ringo. I believe this folds out like a poster. So you just like fold the album art down and get a full shot of Ringo standing, and the other side is just lyrics and the picture of Ringo going all around. The last Ringo CD I'll be showing is Time Takes Time. Here's the spine, the back, and this is a great Ringo album too. And here's how the CD looks like. Show the booklet, the lyrics, and I forgot to mention that each CD was like $3 each, but if you got 4 it would be 10. So yeah, I got 2 sets of 4, so 20 total, which I don't know if that's good or not, but yeah. So now we'll be showing all the Paul McCartney CDs. Here is Tripping the Life Fantastic Highlights. I think it was a couple of videos ago where I showed like the 2 CD set, but this is just the highlights. And now I don't think I ever showed in the video that I got the cassette of it as well. So that's how it looks. Quickly show some pictures that are inside here. And on to the next one are some Roll Tonight CDs, one pink, one blue, and I thought these were the same, just different colors, but as you can see it's a different track list. And I'm not sure how many there are because this has Ubu Chubu part 1 and this one has part 3, and then it advertises a part 4, so I don't know if there's up to 4 or whatnot, but these are the ones I got. Let's see, I guess this is the first CD ever released for this, for the Roll Tonight single. And there's no booklet, just this paper and this disc, and here's the other one, and yeah, advertises CD2 with part 4 and Really Love You on the as a second song. Put this back. Now here is Back in the US Live 2002, and I do have the DVD of this, but this is the CD. This is a 2-disc set and a great selection of live songs here. So here's disc 1, and see how you pull this out, like this. Yeah. Disc 2, so the stripes say the American flag and then the stars on the other side. Very neat. And here is Memory Almost Full, and I already have the standard version, but this is the deluxe with I think 3 bonus songs and the DVD, and there's also some cool stuff included here as well. So I already got everything out from here. And I'll show this in detail last. So here's the booklet, and it kind of folds out like a poster kind of, but there's really nothing to display. So there's that. And then you could have these chairs showing through here, and it says you could create your own chair stencil pictures, and it has instructions on the bottom. Also it's this metal thing, and someone kept the hype sticker with all the stuff included, and one of them is this Starbucks gift card, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to show the back because there's a code, but yeah, I would love to use this. So I think for $20 for all these CDs, I think they were pretty worth it. Now I'm going to be showing some 7-inch singles I got from the Austin Record Convention. So here's the first one, and it does say it's a Want to Hold Your Hand, but I just found this sleeve separate, and I found this single loose, and it's Penny Lane and Strawberry Fields Forever. And this vendor was selling each single for $1 each, so yeah, just one and one together. And this is a cool sleeve because it's they removed Paul's cigarette, that he was holding there. So yeah, just put this in here. And here is Get Back and Don't Let Me Down. And I already have the single, I believe, but I still got this for $1 because it has the Beatles on Apple sleeve. And let me show this last. Here's some Beatles EPs that were $15 each, and I thought it was a pretty good deal because I thought these were original, but afterward I found out these were reissues for the EP box set that came out in the 80s, I believe. I mean, it's still pretty cool. So this one's Beatles Million Sellers with She Loves You and I Want to Hold Your Hand. And the second side has Can't Buy Me Love and I Feel Fine. And here is the Beatles for Sale EP, and both of these are in mono. And let me show the disc. Here is, I think, side 1, No Reply, I'm a Loser, and 2 is Rock and Roll Music and 8 Days a Week. So yeah, even though they're not original, I think they're still pretty cool. So here was an EP I got for $30, but I've seen this sold for more. And this is an original pressing of Magical Mystery Tour from the UK, and it's in pretty good condition. Here's the back. And there was another copy of this there, but this one has like the printed text on the sleeves, and the other one were just like regular white sleeves. So yeah, it's very cool. What songs are on here? There's a side 2 with Only I Am the Walrus, and side 1 is the Magical Mystery Tour song and Your Mother Should Know. And it does have this booklet, which obviously is way smaller than the US release. And something interesting is that this one actually has lyrics for the songs, and on the US version they removed this. And I kind of hate this because it disrupts this picture of the Beatles. So I don't know why they put it between here. They could have put it after theirs, but whatever. And here's the second one again with that text. Side 3 is The Fool on the Hill and Flying, and side 4 is Blue Jay Way, I believe. So yeah, this was a pretty cool find, and they had some other EPs, but tried to go under a certain budget. So this is the only one I got from that vendor, and yeah, it's pretty cool, and I'm glad to finally have this. So here's some Anthology Finds from the Austin Record Convention, and this is from one vendor, and I believe it was from the end of the second day. He was selling this for $20, and I got it down to $10, and he was saying $15. I was like, never mind, but then he changed his mind, and I got it for $10. And this book was also $10, and I've seen it for $30 and more. So I'm glad to have gotten these, especially with the news that Anthology will, I think so, be re-released this year. So I'm glad to have these. So here's the VHS set, and I already have the DVDs. It's still pretty cool to own. The other side, just pull out a couple. I guess the last one. So this is this 8th VHS tape, and this is how they all look. And just match them up right there. And here's the book. Very big, very heavy. Kind of cut from up there. Yeah, the Beatles story told for the first time in their own words and pictures. And some very nice pictures inside. There's a lot to go through. I'll just show some quickly. And it's already official that this book will be released on paperback. I forgot when though, but yeah, sometime this year. And yeah, it's in chronological order. And yeah, I'm glad to have gotten this and the VHS tapes for $10 each. So these are the only 12-inch records I got from the Austin Record Convention, and here's a sealed copy of Tripping the Light Fantastic highlights, and I showed the CD earlier. But this is sealed, and I got it for 20, and I saw that they were selling this record like used for like 30 or more, so I think this was a pretty good deal, and I think I'll just leave it sealed. And here is another Paul McCartney record, and I believe this is an EP. I think it's Amoeba's Secret. Let me show the record in better detail. Just has this sticker on here, and this one on the other side, and I like how it's this kind of word search kind of thing. And yeah, the vendor was selling it for 12, but I got it down to 10. So I think, yeah, that was a pretty good deal. So that is it for this video. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you do stay tuned, because I am planning on releasing that footage I got from the Austin Record Convention, and I make sure that this time you were able to see what I am looking at. So do hope you do check that out when it is released here on my channel. So I do hope you consider subscribing to my channel, and I do hope to see you next time. Thank you so much.